Hey there, it's Dr. Siobhan Parad here with Relatable, and I wanted to come in and talk with you today about why losing the spark in your marriage is not necessarily a bad thing. That how it could actually be the catalyst to setting your marriage on fire. And I mean fire. Now, I'm sure as you hear me say that, you might be thinking, well, that's really far from where we are right now. Maybe your marriage is in a place where things are so monotonous that day in and day out, you guys just get stuck in your old routines and your old habits where the fun and the excitement and the passion is just long gone. That you're not having this quality time together. You're not feeling so in love and sort of googly eyed with each other that you're sort of living these lives, almost parallel lives, where you're kind of like roommates. You're getting along well enough on most days, but that spark is just not there anymore. And there's one of two ways that you can see this situation. You can see it as, well, he's not making an effort and I'm not making an effort, and we really can't get this together. We're so busy. He has all these responsibilities over here and I have all these responsibilities over there. And I'd like to go on a date night. That would be good, but finding a sitter, it's just too much and I don't have the energy for that, and I'm tired and I don't feel like being all cuddly. You can stay there, right? You can just sit there and sort of relegate yourself to this place in your marriage where it's not a lot of fun, where it doesn't light you up inside, and you're just sort of going through the motions with each other. That's one way of seeing things. But there's another way of seeing things, and it's this looking at it for being an opportunity. That, being in this fizzled out sort of rut is the chance for you to actually turn the corner and create something completely new and exciting in your marriage. And it just takes a shift in your perspective. It just takes being able to really open your mind up to looking at what's working in your marriage and how you and your husband are actually growing into more mature, better people every single day. And how you can do that, more united, more as a team. It's taking a look and focusing in on what's great about your relationship and how you can actually accentuate what's working well. It's looking at the ways that you can sort of make these little tiny deposits every day and sort of almost make a game out of it, like a little marriage challenge where you wake up each day like excited, like, how am I going to show my husband how much I love him today? And what are we going to do? And how are we going to, refresh this fire? And how are we going to sort of learn something new about each other? Because that's the mindset you were in when you were dating. That's the mindset you were in earlier in your marriage when things just seemed so much lighter, so much more fun, and so much more exciting. And so, the question I just have for you is, which view do you choose to take? Do you look at this situation and say, oh man, we're in this rut and this is such a problem, and you sit there looking at the problem? Or are you going to have sort of this growth mindset where you look at it as an opportunity, where you see it as, this is where we are now, but guess what? I can do my part to set us on a different path, right? And you know which one I'm going to suggest you do, that you look at this as an incredible time where you can get super creative and super excited about recapturing that spark in your marriage. And I want you to know, you don't have to do it alone, that there are, processes and systems that people have actually created to help you do that, right? It takes all the guesswork out of it, where you just sort of like follow this plan. And I'd love to share more with you about that plan. So be on the lookout for a communication from me very, very soon about what I believe will really help you to get into this place of feeling like, it doesn't have to be a big deal to turn my marriage back into this passion-filled, intimate connection with my husband. That it doesn't take some huge vacation, it doesn't take some getaway weekend, that over a series of days, you can actually make like these little deposits into your relationship that yield big rewards that feel like fire in your body when you look at your husband. So I hope that you will stay tuned for the next email from me, because I'll be telling you all about something amazing and exciting that I've created just for you. And I will be back with you very soon.